Hello students, I am Avdesh Tiwari and I am going to teach you mathematics, squares and square roots. That's the third chapter of class 8 and this is the last class of squares and square roots. In previous class we have discussed about the prime factor method for finding the square roots of the number, and today we will discuss about the long division method for finding the square roots of the number. We have already discussed about that. There are mainly two methods for finding the square roots of the number. First one is prime factor method and second is long division method. So the prime factor method we have already discussed in previous class, and today we will discuss about the long division method. So for applying the long division method for finding the square roots of a number, we will follow the three rules. First one is pair, second is square, and third is addition. These three rules we will follow in every long division method for finding the square roots. Now we will take the example. Now we will discuss about the rules of the long division method. So first rule is pair. First one, we will make the pair of the number from the right hand side of the number. This is necessary for applying the long division method for finding the square root of number. Firstly, we will make the pair of the number from the right hand side. After then, square. This is the long division method. So the division will be applied in here, but the different type of division we will apply here, not the normal division. Here we will applying the square of the divisor. For example, if we take 1 as a divisor, then we will take the table of 1 in one time, so we will get 1. If we apply 2 as the divisor, then we will take the table of 2 in 2 times, we will get 4. If 3, then we will take the table of 3 in 3 times, and 4, so we will get the table of 4 in 4 times, so we will get 16. If we apply the 5 as the divisor, then we will take the table of 5 in 5 times. After that 6, so we will read the table of 6 in 6 times, and table of 7 in 7 times, and table of 8 in 8 times, and table of 9 in 9 times, and table of 0 in 0 times. That's the second rule of the long division method. Third rule is addition. So after the division, after the every division, we will add the quotient with the divisor in the long division method. I repeat again all rules. Pair, firstly we will make the pair of the number. After then we will divide the number by using the squares of the divisor. And third is addition. So after every division we will add the quotient with the divisor. So that's the three rules of the long division method. Now we will take the example. Suppose we want to take the square root of 529. Then firstly we will make the pair of 529 from the right hand side. So here this is the first pair, and now we will have only one digit, so here we can't make the pair. So here we will get only one pair and one single number. Now here 29 is in the pair and 5 as a single digit. After then, firstly we will divide the 5. Look at here, if we take the table of 1, so we will get 1. If we take the 2 as the divisor, so we will get 4. If we take the 3 as the divisor, so we will get 9. So 9 will be the more than of 5. So we will take 2 as the divisor. And we can read the table of 2 in 2 times. So we will get 4. After then, we will subtract the 4 from the 5. So we will get 1 as the remainder. After the division, third rule will be applied. Third rule is addition. After each division, we will add the quotient with the divisor. So 2 is the quotient, so we will add 2 with the divisor. So we will get 4. Now we will take the next pair. So next pair is 29. So the next divisor will be 129 and the next dividend will be 129, and in the divisor section we have only 4. So we will include 4 in here in every number. Why we add 4 here and with the every number? Because we already have 4 in here as the divisor section. So 41 into 1 we will get 41, 42 into 2 we will get 84, and 43 into 3 we will get 129, and 44 into 4 we will get 176. Here our dividend is 129. So we will take 43. So we will get 129. 3 here and 3 here as well. We will get 129 and remainder will be 0, and we can add 3 in here. So in next section we will have 46 as the divisor section, but we not have any other dividend, so we don't need this. We will get 23 as the quotient. So our answer will be 23. That means the square root of 529 will be 23. That's the answer. I hope you all understand properly how can we find the square roots of the number by using the long division method. We will take one more example. One into 1, 2 into 2, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 51 and 0. Suppose we want to take the square roots of 144. Then firstly we will make the pair. So we will make the pair from the right hand side. So here first pair is 44, and in second pair we don't have the pair, we have the single digit. That's the 1. After then we will write the number again. So the first pair, and this is the single number. Now we will divide the number by using the squares of the divisor. So here if we take 1, so we will take the table of 1 in one time, we will get 1. If we take 2, so we will get 4. So 4 will be more than 1. So here we will take the 1, 1, and we will get 1. Remainder will be 0, and after the square, the third rule is addition. So we will add the quotient with the divisor. So we will get 2. So in here we already have 2 in the divisor section. So we will include 2 in here. With the every number. (21), 44, 69, 96. Here we will take the next pair. So next pair is 44. If we take 21, we will get 21. If we take 22, so we will get 44. If we take 23, so we will get 69. 69 will be more than the 44. So we will take 22. We will get 44. 2 include here and 2 is here. And 44 is here. Remainder will be 0 and we not have the next pair, so that's the answer. Square root of 144 will be 12. That's the answer. I hope you all understand properly what is the long division method for finding the square roots of the number. In next class we will discuss about the fourth chapter, cube